Since November, and I'm sure most of you can guess what occurred in November, Sanctum of the Craft has been moving what were previously seminary exclusive classes and courses onto our Patreon, which starts at $1 a month, just so people know. We keep it really, really, really low, and that gains access to all of it. These include what was previously titled the Traditional and Historical Use of Herbal Amenagogues, Abortifacients, and Contraceptives, which will now be titled Herbalism for AFAB Autonomy. Our Herbalism for Activism series, and our Crisis Preparedness course, which we've been updating and adding a great deal of information to, and trying to film and post at least once a week, if not twice a week. But recently, our students voted, and they said that they wanted us to take that content and make it more publicly accessible. Because not everyone is going to have even $1 to spare to come to Patreon, and definitely many people cannot access the seminary. Although the seminary is donation-based, and it's always pay what you can, it just might not be something that someone wants to affiliate themselves with, a legally recognized witchcraft seminary, even if we are in our alpha stage. Hello, Kat. You're making this so much harder. I have to decide if I'm going to re-record this. To continue on, we've lost some patrons by posting the content to Patreon, which I am a little confused by, because we've never been subtle about what kind of community we create content for, and what communities we belong to as the instructors for Sanctum of the Craft. And specifically on Patreon, for years now, we've had as benefits mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, posters, and bookmarks and stickers that all say, "Witchcraft is inherently political." To them, I kind of want to say, wow, that must be a wonderful privileged position to be in, to not fear that any of the things in our acute or long-term crisis preparedness course will ever affect them, to not fear for their bodily autonomy, to not need the herbalism for activism, to not need any of the content we're putting out. That's great. I'm glad that they feel so secure. I don't. But additionally, I'm sort of going, how did they become patrons and not notice what kind of content we make? I don't feel we've been subtle. I don't know. But we will continue with or without any patrons at all. And we will keep our content as inexpensive to access or free to access as we possibly can. I've also started printing some of our booklets to distribute through mutual aid centers in our area. And currently, if you would like to be added to the mailing list for the notes for the Crisis Preparedness course, or the AFAB Autonomy course, or the Herbalism for Activism course, you can email us at staff@sanctumofthecraft.org, and we will just add you. No cost. You do not have to become a patron. We will keep our Patreon starting at $1 a month, and everything gets posted on there. I post an absurd amount, I have been told, but it's all going on there, and if you want the notes, I will make sure that you can have them regardless of whether you're a patron or not. And to the inevitable question, well, Akima, you always say that you're going to get back to filming stuff for YouTube, and then you hardly post. You post like twice a month. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm teaching multiple classes a week to seminarians and to private students. And additionally, renovating and restoring a Victorian home, growing most of the food my family eats, and I'm disabled. I am really horrifically disabled, and we do not have enough volunteers. However, we just got a few more. We now have several volunteer video editors, and a couple of people who are volunteering to help us curate our content and organize things better for people to find them, as well as people who have pledged to help us make slides and things so our videos are a little more visually interesting and not just me talking to a camera. But I really hope that these volunteers work out. I really hope that we can put out more content for all of you, especially the content that we see becoming very important right now. Now the next inevitable question, won't YouTube just take it down? Maybe. The last time we taught the AFAB autonomy class, they took down 3 videos out of the series, I think. We're gonna try anyway. We're gonna see how long we can keep it up and how many people can access it before it gets taken down. It doesn't violate their terms of service, so not the way that we intend to teach it. Lastly, we do not obey in advance. Okay? You don't lay down and give in to laws that haven't been passed yet. And when they are passed, you fight them then too. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave comments so that you can boost our reach to the people who need to see our videos. Be safe out there, everyone.